Hello, how's it going? So it's unboxing time again. I feel like I'm doing a lot of these lately, but there is some really great releases coming out, especially stuff that have been anticipating. And this is one of them, Short Night of Glass Dolls. It's a 70s movie. Just been released, being released by 88 Films on Monday. I pre-ordered it off their website and it came today, so a few days early with it. I'm sure a few of you have got it. I've never watched the film before, so this is a part of my kind of new collecting agenda where I am getting upgrades for films that I love and certain things that I want to upgrade, but a lot of the time I'm buying movies that I've never had in my collection before. So this is one of them, Short Night of Glass Dolls. I've nearly bought it many times on Blu-ray, but it did go for quite the price on Blu-ray, so I thought, you know what, I'll get it eventually. And then 88 announced a 4K, so it's a thick set. It looks really nice. Don't know much about the film at all, really, but I've been anticipating it for a while. And let's take a look at this new release. Obviously, they've got the same artist who did the artwork for the Eyeball edition, if you remember that from November, when 88 put out Eyeball on 4K. It's that same sort of art. A little bit kind of like... I know a lot of people weren't too keen on the Eyeball art and said it looked a little bit... I can't remember what a couple of people said. Looks a little bit like, I don't know really, like choppy, a little bit like maybe sort of done on a computer. I think the artwork looked pretty good on Eyeball, and I like the artwork on this. Really nice, I think. It suits the Italian collection. It's definitely a different style of art to what we sort of normally get, but yeah, I think it suits the editions. It's, not... The thing is, like, I used to be a big fan of Scream Factory's collector's editions. They're some of the best artwork I've seen. I forget the artist's name now. We used to do a lot for them. When they were doing collector's edition Blu-rays very prominently, I thought they had some of the best sort of like animated, newly commissioned artworks on. But what I'm trying to say is, like, as much as you might like a certain artist or style of art, like perhaps a Graham Humphreys, who does really good stuff as well, but like sometimes we need the artwork to have different, be a little bit different to kind of give each release its own identity. Say, for example, like Second Sight have their kind of like bold, simplistic, like really good looking art. Arrow, a quite diverse Arrow, you never know what you're going to get artwork wise. Their Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X editions look lovely though. And then 88 as well, obviously got their style. So it's good that they have their own kind of identities. I like that. You can kind of separate them and tell them apart via the artwork. Anyway, let's have a good look at this release. This is the J card, wraps around the top, Italian collection. Yeah. Limited edition, rigid slipcase. It's Graham Humphreys, so this is actually Graham Humphreys. It looks very good. I did just mention Graham Humphreys. I think it looks really good. I wondered, when I said about Graham Humphreys, when I was looking at it, his name did spring to mind. I've actually got a book on him. And yeah, so artwork by Graham Humphreys, one of the masters of great artwork. It's obviously region free with it being a 4K. It's got a Blu-ray disc in as well, which will be region free because it says so on the back. You have the rigid slipcase art by Graham Humphreys, 6 colour reproductions of the original Italian lobby cards. Sorry, I was reading that wrong. The font's a bit small on this. 80-page perfect bound book featuring new writings on the film and double-sided poster. 4K ultra high definition Blu-ray. Presented in Dolby Vision with HDR and the HD 1080p Blu-ray also included. So, yep, quite a few special features. 88 have some good features on their stuff. Really looking forward to this one. Love the Italian collection. If you know the channel, you know I love some of my Italian horror like Giallos. I'm not sure if this is literally Giallo, but it looks like a lot of fun. Nice J card. Let's remove that very carefully. So you get your J card like so. Lovely edition. Yeah, I think it's nice artwork. I suppose it's not for everybody, but I think they've done a good job. There's the spine. There's the back with a butterfly, the Italian collection over the top. That's a nice touch. Loving a lot of these Italian collection movies getting 4Ks. I'll be getting Lucio Fulci's Murder Rock as well, which isn't a bad film. I don't mind that one. It's not one of Fulci's best, but it's a fairly good film. There's the case. Everything smells lovely. I'm getting this kind of fresh, like the smell of like a book when you purchase a book and you get that kind of fresh book smell. I'm getting that from all the cardboard there. So there's the same on the back as what I showed on the J card, just laid out a little bit differently. The film is 97 minutes long. It's a 71, so very old one. Let's have a look. 2 disc. There's your lobby cards. I'll be going through them momentarily. Short Night of Glass Dolls. There we go. There's your 4K ultra high definition disc, and there is your Blu-ray disc. I assume a lot of the special features will be on there. That's normally the case with these editions, because I don't think it's nice for perhaps to get the extras in 4K, but is anybody that, you know, when they put Blu-rays with the extras on predominantly, I mean, is anybody that fussed that the extras and special features on in 4K? Love the special features sometimes on releases, and I like having, you know, it's great to accompany them with the movie, but, you know, do we really need them in 4K? I don't think we do, so it's fine getting a Blu-ray with special features on. I'm just going to tear this, guys. I have got no, you know, I don't keep them. I just like to have the lobby cards available to look at when I have the release out. There we go. The back is blank, and I assume that's for all of them. Literally know nothing about this film, so I can't actually like say too much. I'm going in blind. It's a blind buy. It's one I've wanted for a while. I've heard a couple of things about it, but I'm not familiar. I've never watched it. Let's do the poster. Wow, this poster is very, very thick. This is a high quality poster, I must say. It's almost to the has the thickness of cardboard. No joke, guys. It's really thick. It's double-sided, as it said. So it'll feature the newly commissioned artwork from Graham Humphreys and the alternative. So you get the cover art on there like so. Sort of like that. I could zoom out, but I think I'll leave it. And then you get some alternative art, which was on the Blu-ray. That's the artwork they had on the Blu-ray. Like so. Very, very nice. Let's have a flick through the book, and then we can wrap up this unboxing. Not going to do a review on this one yet. I'm doing additions to the collection next week, and the reviews for of the new releases that I've acquired and watched will be a part of that additions to the collection, and I'll specify that at the time. Gorgeous looking book with a very nice like sort of picture on the front. Very nice artwork. Butterfly on the back, just like the rigid slipcase. Let's get in here and have a good look. Whoa. No. I would like to have looked at that a little bit longer, but I'm not going to. There you go. There's that. Oh, I need to get my head screwed on today. I'll keep dropping the book. Looks like a cool movie. I'm all for these Italian shockers, and this one looks very good. Loads of essays on the movie. Great photographs. Lovely put together, perfect bound book. Shall I do a quick glimpse of that? Wow! There you go. Ooh. Gonna have to be careful with this book. Looks super interesting. I remember wanting to buy it, and I nearly did on Blu-ray, but I thought I'd you know, I just thought I'd hold off and get the Blu-ray later on, and then the 4K was announced. So, you know, I thought, no brainer, I'll get the 4K. You know, having the funds available, I thought, yeah, let's have the 4K of Short Night of Glass Dolls. I'm very, very enthusiastic about collecting a lot of these Italian collection editions on 4K, especially if they're going to do, you know, Fulci stuff and things like that. There we go. Graham Humphreys' name at the top for the artwork. Looks lovely. I assume he did that one as well. That was on the original release. Very nice. Lovely edition. Can't wait to watch the movie. I'll watch this like tonight, and on my additions to the collection, as I said, I'll do a review. So you got your rigid slip box, booklet, double-sided poster, art cards, and there will be reversible art with the Italian collection branding on the inner sleeve. So I'm going to flip that because I have the newly commissioned on the rigid slipcase. So you have the release, you have that which was on the Blu-ray release. Let me just go off camera for a sec, and I will put that in the you know, I slip that in the plastic, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So get the best of both worlds with the artwork from the Blu-ray release and the new 4K artwork. There you go. It looks like that. Very nice indeed. You know, you got your rigid slip box like that. Okay, so that's my unboxing for Short Night of Glass Dolls. Like I said on the last video, a little bit busy this week, but eventually we'll get back to, when we do unboxings, we'll get back to the formula of doing the unboxing and then a review after of the new additions. But at the moment, just unboxings for now, and then I'll do the reviews on additions to the collection of the ones I've seen. Thanks for stopping by. Did you pick up Short Night of Glass Dolls? Have you seen it before? Am I in for a treat? Is it a bad film? Do you think it's good? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.